Hello PointPay family. Welcome back to our second AMA video of June. And by the way, this will be the last one for this month. We won't have a third video this time as we've decided to save some more news and announcements for July. But yes, I might do like a short AMA on Twitter or something next Thursday. So we'll see how that goes. And today we'll cover the extension of our zero fees trading promo. We will revisit our Learn and Earn campaign about PointPay and also talk about the feedback survey regarding our platform. And of course, in the end, I'll answer some of your questions as always. So before we dive in, just a quick reminder, please like and subscribe. Please press the bell button if you haven't done so. And please leave us a comment, hopefully a positive one, or just thumbs up will work. So it's a simple thing that really helps us to get this video recommended to other people and yeah, to kind of get some more exposure of our brand. So it's completely free and we will really, really appreciate if you would do so. So thank you very much for doing so. So now let's get started with the today's topic. So we'll begin with some great news. So the extension of our zero trading fees on the entire PointPay platform promo. So initially the promo was set out to end on the 20th of June. And it was supposed to last for about a month. But it is, attracted quite a lot of attention, and we've seen significant increase in the trading activity, and many new users joined the platform just because of that, and we've seen so much feedback on how much you've enjoyed this promo. So given that great response, we've decided to extend the promo for a few more weeks. And at this point, I cannot give you the exact date, but we're probably aiming for around 20th of July. But it really depends on your activity and on our internal capacity. That's why I encourage you to make most of this opportunity right now, and because it might end tomorrow. We never know. And for those of you who are not familiar with the promo, so right now, all of the trading fees on the exchange and the in the convert section are set at zero, and you can trade and swap crypto without paying a single cent in fees. And if you're a PointPay user who passed KYC, this promo is already available to you. So, sorry, don't miss it out. So, and yes, that's some of you asked me why you're not running trading competitions anymore that you used to run for about 2 years every single month. That's because running a trading competition with zero fees promo is kind of counterintuitive. So let's move on to our second topic of the video, is our Learn and Earn campaign. So it took place in early June, and it was fully dedicated to our platform. We created 3 short lessons to introduce to you the key features available on PointPay. We also provided some useful information about the platform itself. And if you have if you are an experienced PointPay user, the lessons were mostly a nice refresher of the information that you already know. So for beginners, it was definitely an interesting and valuable experience to explore what we offer and where to find things. So the campaign was very active, and we had loads and loads and loads of participants and quite a few winners. So everybody who scored above 89% in the quiz, as promised, we rewarded those users with 1.5 USDT for their efforts, not in PXP, but in actual actual USDT. So for just literally clicking a couple of buttons and reading a couple of paragraphs, I think it's an exciting and cool thing. So yeah, thank you everybody who participated, and thank you everybody who were successful at who were successful at passing the quiz. So with flying colors. So yes, thank you everybody who joined, studied the lessons and completed the quiz. Your participation means a lot to us, and it motivates us to launch even more educational campaigns in the future. It's a win-win for us and obviously yourselves, because you get the rewards for learning and we get more engaged users. So by the way, if you missed the campaign, we would like you to go through the material, and if you would like to go through the materials, you can still find them in the Learn and Earn section of the website. So we don't really delete our old campaigns, and all of the lessons are still there for you to read. And yes, of course, you can no longer take the quiz and earn the rewards themselves. But you can practice and answer the quiz, and you will get the score. And maybe when the next campaign comes, you will be already fully prepared to answer new questions. So yes, speaking of the knowledge, we also want you to learn something new from us. So we've been working hard on improving our platform, both in terms of functionality and design, and it has been a very, very long journey, and we already are incredibly proud of our results. So for now, we want to hear what you think, and where we can improve. So we prepared a short survey, about 10 questions, where you can rate different aspects of our platform, share what you like and what you don't like about our platforms, and most importantly, what you would like to see improved. So your honest feedback is incredibly valuable to us, and it helps us to understand what to focus on, what you want us to fix, what you want us to improve upon, and it's your chance to speak up about the things that matter to you. So you can find the survey link in the video description. I don't think it will take more than 5 to 7, maybe 10 minutes to complete. But yes, please take part, especially if you have suggestions about the areas of improvement, and if you really, really passionately care about our platform and you want us to be better. So, and to make it obviously more exciting for you, also we'll randomly select 3 users who completed the survey fully, so have to answer all of the questions, and we'll reward those users with 10 USDT. And yes, when we will select the winners, we will email all of the winners with the email that you've provided in the beginning of the questionnaire. So speaking of the rewards, in the previous AMA session, I announced the giveaway to celebrate the PointPay's birthday. So you simply had to watch the video and leave a congratulatory comment saying, "Happy birthday, PointPay. You're great. I love you very much. I've been with you from the very beginning, and I hope you will grow into an absolutely amazing company. Well done, Vlad. Best wishes." I don't know, Etienne, for example. And you have to leave your unique identifier. And yes, so we've gone through all of the comments and selected the winners. Each of them will receive $10 in PXP equivalent, and provided they've completed the KYC on our platform. And you can find the list of the winning IDs in the video description. So you have to open the video description, and somebody very kind from my team should have posted it there. Yes, so we'll also try to display them on the screen right now. If you can see it. No? Here we go. Here we go. They should be here. So yes, it's in the description, and yeah, should be around here. Or maybe here. I don't know. Or maybe here. Yes, so congratulations to all of the winners. Your rewards are on the way. Please check your accounts within 2 or 3 business days. And on this positive note, let's move on to your questions. As always, you can submit your questions in the questionnaire that we post about a week before our first AMA session in the Google form. And who knows, maybe your question will be one of them, one of the ones that I answer here today. You can also always contact me on Twitter. I think my one is Vlad. I can't remember my Vladimir card. I think it is. And the Telegram handle is CEO PointPay. So you can always write to me there, and I will do my best to answer you as quickly as possible. But or somebody from my team will use my account and answer to you too. So yes, on this positive note, let's move on to your questions. So far ahead, Diana.
Sure. Let's start with the first question. People planning to expand to more countries. Will there be new regions where you'll be officially represented?
So is PointPay planning to expand to more countries, and will there be new regions where we'll be represent? So the expansion to new regions doesn't really solely depend on us, really. It largely depends on the local regulations. So, for example, in China, we would love to be there. It's a huge country, it's huge opportunities, but legally it's impossible. The law simply prohibits any type of business such as ours. And it won't change until the crypto regulations in China will evolve and create, I don't know, a new legal framework that we will have to comply with. We see similar situations in many other countries where crypto businesses are either banned or not regulated at all. In those cases, where they're banned, we don't go there. But if they're not regulated at all, we are, more than happy to go there. Second of all, it obviously depends on the size of the market. If you have a lot of, for example, I think a good example would be Canada. Canada is the largest country, but it's highly regulated. They only have, I think, two fully regulated exchanges there. One of them was purchased by Robinhood, I think, WanderFi by Kevin O'Leary. So you see, that's a heavily regulated market where you have to have, apart from the market presence, you have to have an office, blah, 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 blah. So something like that doesn't really work for us. Next example of a heavily regulated market is Turkey. Turkey has a lot of people living in it. It's a relatively good democratic society, but heavily regulated crypto market, surprisingly. And considering that, what we also look at is the check per user, the amount of money that we make per user. And in Turkey is not a terribly rich country. So we had a presence in Turkey, and then they officially banned us. And we decided not to come back because it doesn't really work out for us. Because people don't really hold that much money in crypto there. So it doesn't really work out. But we do like countries like Brazil, for example. Brazil is huge, large population. Maybe a check per user is similar to Turkey, but it's not regulated. So we can do whatever we want there. Not whatever we want, we still have to comply with the European rules and regulations. But yes, so we look at those markets. South America, very interesting, very educated population. I know it gets bad rap, in America, but I live in Ireland, so we have quite a lot of people from Latin America, and I only have nice things to say about them. Highly educated, speak English. There are some poor areas there, but overall, it's a very nice place to be in. The weather is great. They have thriving economies, good weather. So I'm interested in South America. I'm interested in Europe, Africa, for example. Some crypto exchanges concentrate on Africa and places like Nigeria, for example. There is a market to be made there, but yet again, the check per user is very low because people are quite poor there. So, we have to weigh those things in. So, and for example, if I do marketing in Latin America in Spanish, I can capture a huge audience, probably everyone apart from Brazil, because in Brazil they speak Brazilian Portuguese, but like all of the other countries they can capture, like Argentina, Mexico, whatever, so I only have to do like, I don't know, one media call and get all of those people all at once because they speak the same language. In Africa, it's a smorgasbord of different languages there, apart from French, but it's a specific version of French. Every single region has, a separate language, and it's impossible to do things there. The second problem is, in South America, people are literate. Well, most of them are. In Africa, you still get quite a lot of illiterate people there. So that's a barrier to entry as well. And obviously, in both continents, people are using crypto as a primary way of, tackling the inflation in the country. Yeah. So they, for example, they cannot get hold of dollars in their own economy, but they can get hold of USDT quite easily. So that's what they do. Places like India, interesting, but yeah, I'm not sure about the crypto regulation there. We have quite a lot of Pakistanis on our platform. We have a lot of people from Bangladesh on our platform. Uh, Anglosphere, New Zealand, Canada, where we really shouldn't be, but we still have a couple of people from Canada. We have America. So yeah, I kind of described to you most of the countries. And there's obviously like, Central Asia, which is somewhat interesting. We do some marketing in Russian, so that captures like places like Kazakhstan and certain post-Soviet republics. Indonesia is quite interesting now as well, so we have quite a lot of people from Indonesia and the Philippines and who are joining our platform, but we don't really do much marketing there. But yeah, we're looking at the regions as a whole, but the region that is most interesting for me personally at the moment is South America, Brazil, and Latin America. Yeah, so that's kind of in terms of regions. But yes, China doesn't really work for us, unfortunately, because we're not allowed to be there. But if they will open up their markets, we'll be ready to jump in. But yeah, it's a funny thing, because there are so many Chinese exchanges around, and Chinese people are very involved into crypto. But crypto is banned in China, surprisingly, so it's a weird thing. I think that's all that I have to say for now about the new regions. Let's move on to the next question.
So the second and the last question is, does PointPay aim to become the next Binance, or do you have a different vision?
So, do we want to become the next Binance? Yes, it would certainly be great to reach the Binance's scale. They had a first mover's advantage. If I'm honest, they captured quite a lot of market. Quite a lot of people are moving away from Binance because they kind of have a weird interface, and like now people, prefer exchanges like Bybit and Coinbase that are kind of more tailored towards the Western audience. I don't like Binance application myself. I find it quite hard to use. It's loaded with information. In a very Chinese way. It's not like a derogatory term. Chinese applications really differ from the European and American applications. European and American applications are a lot simpler in design. Chinese applications are like loaded with so much information that it's hard to operate it. But yeah, right now we are confidently standing at a tier 2 exchange level. Our rankings are improving in some areas. At one point we even were considered a tier 1 exchange a very long time ago when we were top 13 around the globe. We're actively growing. We're bringing new users, introducing new products, innovations, offering fresh approaches to crypto. We have our own blockchain. It's one of the best platforms for the beginners and for anyone, looking to manage crypto quickly and easily. We've built an ecosystem with all of the essential tools that are available in one place, providing a seamless and intuitive experience. And, at the same time, we offer advanced trading features, even, so even like, experienced users with high demand, can comfortably stay on our platform. Our goal is to keep on improving the user experience, to introduce even more features within our ecosystem. For example, we're currently working on NFT, we're working on derivatives, we're planning to change the design of our platform by the end of the year as well, to update it with current market trends. And we're focused on, welcoming new wave of users, global crypto adoption, to grow ourselves into a bigger company, from beginners to, experienced users. And I think PointPay is the best place for them to start. But yes, do we want to be Binance? Sure. Will we ever be, like, I don't know, maybe the Binance's kind of leadership in the boards might decline soon. Who knows? But yeah, we've been around the block for 7 years. We're comfortable where we are, but obviously we want to be firstly in top 30, top 20. Yeah, I think this is where I'm going to aim for now. Not to get ahead of myself, but yeah, I think we could easily be in top 10. I think we have all of the tools. Our design is great. We have great liquidity. We have great community. And it's just a matter of when, I think. Yeah. Okay, if that was my last question, so thank you very much, Diana, for collecting all of those questions, for reading them to me. Thank you, everyone who stayed with me until the end. Once again, please support our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell button. Don't forget to leave us a comment. And thank you very much for joining us. I might see you next Thursday for a Telegram session. We'll see how that's going to work out. And yes, I'll be bringing you even more updates very, very soon. You can continue submitting your questions through the existing form, or wait until the new one will appear. Either way, we will never miss your questions. You can still text me on CEO PointPay in Telegram, or on my Twitter account, And thank you very much for watching the videos. Thank you for tuning in today. See you at the end of July. Have a great weekend and have a great day. Thank you.